Kolak. Come and sit down. Now, you can notice that you can see the arrangement of the chairs. Remember we talked about rapport, we talked about eye contact, right? This is how it's advisable to arrange it. Now, we are going to have 5 therapists. Each one will take 1 session, right? The session will just last 5 minutes. This first session, of course, you have to establish rapport. In fact, you have to establish rapport quickly in each of these sessions. And then the second task, of course, is giving the appropriate psychoeducational module. At the same time, you allow the person to talk about his problem. Okay? So who is the first one? This therapist carrying that client throughout the session. It's not that first session is done by somebody, second session is done by them. It's not like this, you know what I'm saying? You are the one doing the work. But you are just putting in that demonstration. So make sure that you are the person who receive the person throughout the therapy. For this second. Thank you very much. Now, your task is to understand the client, right? In terms of the core problem area. So you now talk about the core problem. She's already mentioned it, build up, right? Then see whether she's having any kind of stress in her life. And then what are the ways she's using to deal with this stress? Yes, right? Fine. Please introduce. The other point is that psychotherapy is not strictly advice. See what I'm saying? The issue here is you may see things how it should be. The question is, she may not see it that way. So just telling her, don't see it like this, your husband still loves you, doesn't carry water. You know what I'm saying? She's now talking from her own experience. Now, you're giving advice. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference between advice and psychological therapy. Advice, certain forms of counseling you use advice. Here you can use advice later when you're doing positive psychology and psychoeducation also. So they're all getting mixed up. But the point is that she has, between the 2 sessions, you have an idea of the problem she's facing, right? So you have extracted and you asked her about a few problems, fine. So you now, at this session, this stage, you sort of explore deeply into what are the other issues related to the problem, whether she's having any stress. Now, what is the main problem area? She has several problems. She has issue of taking care of 4 children. She has issues, yes? 6 children, yes? She has issue of husband having taken another wife, all right? Then, consequently, she has generated problem for herself. It's not going to work. It's not, and other symptoms are there. Which is the main problem? Which do you think is the main problem? From what she said. The husband, okay. Remember, that is what precipitated the whole thing. Even when the sister died, she was having 6 children to take care of. She was managing until the husband opted out. That is the key problem. Right? So now, what you need is to build therapy around that. Right? And then advise her on reducing or creating a more balanced, less stressful life. Right? That kind of fitness. But the core problem is what? The husband's. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next section. Now, this is the technical part. You do an ABC, alright? Activating event, ask about the belief system. You already know the activating event. Now what you need to probe in this session is the belief that the activating event has put in her mind. What are the beliefs that came out? And what are the thinking thoughts that have come out?
Do you believe you cannot live? Do you believe you cannot live without your husband?
My husband is my strength.
Why? Why do you think so?
He has been the one supporting me, doing everything in the house. I just use my own money I made from my shop to buy clothes and go to parties and all that.
So how do you feel now that husband is the second one?
In fact, I'm feeling it already. Because number one, the man is not sleeping at home regularly. I doesn't leave money like before.
You feel a lot of things such as
I'm not. I know I'm not.
But don't you think that is somehow limiting yourself?
How do you mean?
Before you married your husband, you were quite successful.
A woman can never be successful without a man.
But there's some quite successful people in society.
Who are not married?
I mean, at least they are military ministers, who they're married, but they are on their own, they're quite strong and powerful.
I think I'm getting your gist of it.
So, madam, I believe, you know, when a shop, to be able to, I think that you're quite capable. So, you can do without.
My customers have been calling me, but with all this body pain, all this sleeplessness, I don't even get myself.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, let me understand your major problem that you have is the fact that your husband is another wife.
Yes.
And we say that that's the main problem, isn't it? Because you are coping well before that, isn't it?
That is it, doctor. That is it.
Okay. Now, assume that your husband has taken another wife. It has been happening. So, how does that affect you?
Okay, doctor. The man has been putting down enough money before. Now he's not putting money down. And now he doesn't even sleep at home regularly.
Okay, ma'am. He doesn't sleep at home. He doesn't put down money. So,
Yes.
So what?
It's not easy, doctor. It's not easy.
But let's accept that he has taken another wife. He's not putting money. So what? Is that the end of life?
I can't live without my husband.
Can't you see anything that you can do to help yourself?
What can I do?
What do you have? You have your own business. You have your own children, right?
Yes, I do.
So what if your husband has taken another wife? Where do you go from
I don't know. I'm confused.
there? Try to see where you can go from.
I don't understand what you are talking about.
In other words, let's accept that this has happened. What next? What feeling about yourself does that make you feel?
No, with all these children now, they have to survive somehow. I have to look after them.
Okay, does not going to shop, not functioning properly like you're doing, does that help your children? So, what do you have to live for? Your children?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So, how do you feel about yourself now that your husband left you for another woman?
Maybe I feel inadequate as a woman.
Fine. I mean, you feel unloved, inadequate.
Yes.
Okay. Is that why you may be feeling like this?
Doctor, is it not enough reason?
Okay. Thank you very much. Not very straightforward, but we came to a point. Sometimes you have to really, explore in a targeted way. She used that word. I feel what? Inadequate. We can take it that is the underlying belief now. All right? So, let's go to the next session and work through this. So let's identify the underlying belief as the feeling of inadequacy. So, going forward, now you want to modify that belief of inadequacy. Alright? Here you're going to challenge that belief from the elements of her own life. Perhaps go back to the education, she has done well, maybe she has taken some higher degrees, look at what are the positives in her life and reflect on her and challenge this feeling of inadequacy. So who is the next person? Come. Okay, now, madam, this, your husband leaving you obviously has made you feel inadequate, right?
Yes, doctor.
Now, how true is this feeling of inadequacy? Is it? Are you really inadequate?
That's what I think, doctor.
That's what you think. Okay, let's look at your life. What is your education?
I tried to have a PGD.
You have a PGD, that's a
Yes.
postgraduate qualification.
Yes, sir.
Can an inadequate person reach that stage?
No.
No. Or how is your business going?
In fact, the business was doing fine until I began having all these pains and all this.
Fine. That means you are doing well in your business.
Yes, sir.
Does it mean, does that go with being inadequate?
No.
So, to cut a long story short, you are not as inadequate as you think you are. Do you agree with that?
Yes, doctor, I agree with you.
So, we agree that your husband left you, but this feeling of inadequacy, is it the correct feeling about yourself?
No. No.
So, you should hold on to that feeling and build up yourself up. Alright?
Thank you very much, doctor.
Okay.
Thank
Right.
you.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, let me just take you back to positive psychotherapy. In other words, now she has reached the stage of recognizing that she's not as inadequate as she thought. Now, you're in this session now, you now advise her, help her to move forward, all right, in the direction of hope, in the direction of developing her business, taking care of the children. In short, getting hold of those things that are working for her and use it to move forward, all right? So in whatever way you can, and then advise her on how to take care of this. Introduce yourself.
I'm Mrs. Akiola from Oba PAC.
So, how are you today?
I look better today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Previous record, I can see that you passed through a lot, and thank God you're improving.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You just have to move forward, you know? Like I said, you know, you are not inadequate at all. There's so much you can do in your life. You understand? You have your children, take care of them, they're your future, you know. Take good care of them. Your business, how is it going now?
All my customers are back. In fact, I have more work that I can cope with.
Yeah, so keep it up.
Thank
So
you.
you can do much better.
Thank you, doctor.
With that, you can take good care of your children, in their education, you know, and most especially yourself. You know, think back on the first day you met the monster, you know, how you used to be, attractive, flashy. Go back to that lifestyle. And I think, what do you think about it?
In fact, doctor, I'm even feeling better. I can now sleep better. You
Yeah.
know. I feel good.
Yeah.